Alright, hey guys, this is gonna be a pretty long video, but I'm going to be ranking every single zombies map in Call of Duty Zombies, Treyarch only. This is gonna be really controversial, and probably like 100% of you won't agree with this list, and 90% of you will leave a dislike on this video, but if 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 you're just like a good enough person to, well, not like good enough person, but just if you're able to agree to disagree, thank you so much. Alright, coming in number 35 is Dire Eyes. People are already hating me, I can tell. But it's really just, there's not a lot of innovation. It's really good for high rounds, but it's just a lot of waiting. Elevators instead of a bus on transit. I mean, that's a little bit more boring. I know, it's just waiting. A lot of waiting on this map. Number 34 is Bus Depot. Not transit, Bus Depot. It's simply because it's part of transit, and transit's a really bad map. Coming in number 33 is Transit. We all knew it had to be near the bottom. Alright. Yeah, it's really bad. Pack-a-Punch is crazy hard. You have to be super lucky for it. And the bus is just a really bad mode of transportation. Whenever you don't want it to leave, it leaves. Whenever you want it to leave, it takes millions of years. And if you walk through the fog, you get your eyeball scratched out of your head from little human rat creatures that jump out of the ground. Or I guess it's a mixture of a human, a mole, and a rat. And they're denizens, and they just jump out of the ground and claw your eyeballs out. Coming in number 32, this is gonna be really controversial. Voyage of Despair. See, this list, I'm really tired. I might have to make a revise of this list, but it's just, the boss fight's amazing, but the layout of the map, how fun it is, and just the ending, it's just not a good map. That's really it. Going number 31, it's Farm. It's an alternative to Bus Depot. It's a survival map. But it's above there because it has better training spot and more perks. Still not a good map. No Pack-a-Punch. Really bare bones. I know what to say. This is actually one of my first ever zombies maps. Coming in number 30, it's Zetsubo no Shima. A lot of people were like, oh, this is actually a really good map. I agree. The only reason, I'm making this list about, and I'm looking at, the casual players. Most casual people don't want to spend an hour trying to get set up. That's pretty much it. Coming number 29 is Dead of the Night. It's a really cool aesthetic, and it's actually a really cool map, but I get this is a Black Ops 4 problem, but the amount of bosses are just crazy, because you have to buy silver bullets, and then Nosferatus, and then it's just crazy. Coming in number 28, Verrucht. It's really hard. People might oh, this is actually a really good map. And cut some slack. It's the second ever map. I wish it was. I wish it was amazing. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I like it, but it's really unfair. Tight corners, World at War. You can't. The only way to train is the full map training. That doesn't really work. The only wonder weapon is the ray gun, and on the remakes of Ray Gun Mark II and a Winter's Howl. And I don't know what else to say. It's just really hard. It's really unfair. That's pretty much it. I'm really tired right now, guys. Coming in at number 27 is Nocturne Toten. I wish I could put this higher. It's actually a really fun map to play. You can camp with your friends, you can train in the help room or the starting room, but it's just so bare bones. It's like once you get all set up, there's nothing to do. There's really just nothing to do. That's really just it. So, I know, how could you be so mean to the original map? It's the original map. It wasn't had anything in mind. Yeah, it's a good map, and pretty much every map is built off of this map. And kind of like with Modern Warfare, other maps, they built off of this and became better maps because of this. Coming in number 26 is Shino Numa. It's probably the easiest map of all time on on World at War. 24 zombie cap, you got the Flogger, you got the Wonderwaff. I've seen a dude get to to round 10,000 on this. That's the world record, 10,000. And it took him 96 hours. Which is a long time, don't get me wrong, but still. It's almost a whole week. Alright, coming in at number 25. People are already going to leave a dislike right here. It's Moon. I get it. I'm just gonna go over the pros and cons. Pros, amazing Easter egg. Borderline the best ending ever. You got the biodome, you got so many cool things. And it's just innovated a lot. Now for the cons. One of the worst bosses. Like the jump pads that kill you if you don't have PhD or Juggernog, and they're right in front of the entrance to the biodome. What else? And just a really the excavators. The suit cuts your audio down by like 50%. And lastly, it's just a pretty bad map design. Also, the Easter egg takes so much RNG. You have to get like the one weapon out of the box, QEDs out of the box. It's just a big collectathon. Coming in at, and I know people will hate me for this even more, 24 is Shangri-La. People are like, you put Shangri-La above Moon? Oh my god. I just like Shangri-La. I mean, it's not the best map. Yeah, like it's definitely not the best map. I just like it more than Moon. The Baby Maker makes it actually pretty cool. It's the most beautiful map in from World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. And this was on last gen 10 years ago, which was crazy. And I don't know what to say. It's just a pretty good map. Coming out at number 23. People hate me for this. Blood of the Dead. People's like, oh, this. I bet a lot of people saying it's above Shangri-La and Moon. This should be at one of the This should be one of the worst maps. It sucks. Yeah, I get it. It's worse than All of the Dead, but everyone hates it because it was a remaster of All of the Dead. I get it. There was so much potential there, but I think if we stopped and forget about how it was supposed to be a Maw of the Dead remaster and just look at the map on its own, not compared to Maw of the Dead, it's actually a really cool map, and it has a really profound and sad ending. And coming in at number 22, it's Alpha and Omega. So, I want to put this above Nuketown. I see why. It's just bland. I don't know what to say. There's not a lot new. Coming in at number 21, people are gonna hate me again for this. Tag their totem. Again, not looking at Easter eggs that much. The Easter egg's amazing. It's super profound. But it's the map. It got rid of George. Makes sense. And honestly, you want to put it higher? Put it higher. Just please don't leave a dislike on this, just because of my opinion. I don't know what to say. 20 is Dead of the Night. Wait, now. Shoot. Alright. Number 19 is I messed up on this list. Number 19 is Ascension. People also are like, oh, this is actually a really, really good map. It's super cool for high rounds. You got monkeys, you got the thunder gun, you got the sickle, you got Matryoshka dolls, you got QEDs, you got... Wait, what? Crap, I keep saying QEDs and I said QEDs. I mean, Gersh devices. Sorry, guys. But it's just kind of like a big Kino. Monkeys are a really big nuisance and just are not fun. I don't know what else to say. People might want to put this higher, but again, I'm really tired. I might change some around in a future video. Number 18 is Nuketown Zombies. People are gonna get mad at me for putting this above what, like, Ascension, Dead of the Night, Tog, Alpha Omega, Blood, Shangri-La. It's just a fun little survival map where it has an Easter egg, but it's not like a giant collectathon or a super complicated Easter egg. Literally, you just get past round 25 and you hear Richtofen speaking, and the zombie eyes turn blue and stuff. And this has the coolest ending screen ever. This entire map takes place right before the effects of Moon, and when you die, a Moon missile comes down and blows up Nuketown. It's really cool. And it's just, I get the gripes. Oh, random perks suck, but I don't know. It's just really, I think it adds a little bit of chaos. Coming in number 17 is Town. These two are interchangeable, but I think it's better than Nuketown because it takes Nuketown, shrinks it a little bit, and gets rid of the main gripe, which is random spawns. Really easy pack-a-punch, really easy to get to perks, two pretty good training spots. I don't know what to say. It's just a really good map. Number 16. Wait, sorry. I think I forgot something on this list. I'm just gonna have a... Never mind. Alright, 16 is Classified. It took 5 and made it easier, more accessible. Well, not more accessible, but you know what I mean. Better for newer players. But it scrapped a lot of things that I really liked about 5. I don't really know. I mean, people will hate me for for putting 5 above this, but I just think it's a cooler map. It got rid of one of the coolest things, the Pentagon Thief. Changed some of the best characters for our normal crew, which some people might like, but personally I like John F. Kennedy and Robert McNamara, and JFK is actually my favorite president. He was my favorite even before I even started playing zombies. He's amazing. Number 15 is a joint 15 place between Kino and 5. People are going to freak out if they see this. Kino at number 15? This is one of the greatest maps of all time. Listen to me. It's an amazing map. It's really easy for beginners, and it's actually probably the reason why Black Ops 1 was such a good game. Because imagine if it was the World War DLC 4. People would be stuck on 5. I get they would have the Thunder Gun, but still it's 5. So I think that's actually what, if without Kino, the zombies community would probably not really exist. Anyway, and 5 is just, it's good. It's actually really fun when you get the Pentagon Thief. A lot of people hate him, but a lot of people like me love him. If you know how to beat him, he's actually a great boss. It sucks when he takes one of your really good guns, but he gives you probably the best drop in all of zombies, the bonfire sale. You get Pack Punch for 1,000 points. I don't really know what else to say. Alright, coming in at number 14 is Call of the Dead. I don't know. People might hate me for putting it above Toten, this high above Toten. But it's just George Romero. People hate him. I don't like him, but the idea of him and the fact that it's the George Romero is actually really cool to me. And I don't know. It's a really cool map. That's all I really have to say. Number 13 is Dead Ops Arcade 1 and 2. People will freak the out. You put Dead Ops Arcade ahead of Kino, Knocked, Moon, Classified, Call of the Dead? I just like it because you can put this at the bottom. I don't really care. I can see why. Sorry if you guys can hear the truck outside. But it's so cool. I think the Black Ops 3 version is just the teeniest amount better, just because you can go first person is really cool. But it's just like 0.01% better because of that 1%. Sorry if you can hear the other kids outside. I'm gonna go outside once I finish this. I'm just really tired. Alright. And number 12 is Ancient Evil. It's a really cool map. People, if you want to rank it lower, then go ahead. This is just my opinion. But it's just a good map. It's a really good map. And just one of the reasons why people, well, not really one of the reasons why people hate the Chaos Crew. It's one of the reasons why the Chaos Crew is somewhat tolerated by the zombies community. It's the least liked, but it's at least somewhat tolerated. And this map is one of the reasons. And sadly, we were left on a cliffhanger ending, and since Jason Blundell left zombies, I don't think we're gonna see the Chaos Crew anymore, so we're just left on a cliffhanger. Number 11 is Buried. I like this map. It's a really good camping map. It's the ending to the Transit Crew. And it did a really good job. The super Easter egg makes playing Die Rise and Transit worth it, and doing the Easter eggs on those maps, because you get 2 different endings and they're both really cool. So if you choose Maxis, then he gets control of the ether, I think, and then blows and then wipes out all of humanity, I think. I'm not really sure. But Richthofen. I'm not actually. I don't actually remember this. I don't remember the both sides. Sorry, guys. I need to shut my door. Alright. So number 9. Oh my god, people are gonna freak out at me. Gorod Krovi. It's an amazing ending Easter egg. It's really cool. It's a classic zombies experience. I don't really have a bad thing to say other than I know the Easter egg steps are really bad. Just Undead Man Walking was made for this one. Because there's this one part where you have to extort this 1 mile hour Valkyrie drone, and good luck doing it with... Oh yeah, I forgot. The zombies on this map are on crack. Like absolute crack. They run faster than Usain Bolt, my dude. That's an exaggeration, but they don't run quite as fast as the ones behind the bus on transit, but they're just sprinters, all sprinters by round 6. And it's just, I don't know. Number 8 is 9. People might want to interchange these words. I couldn't really decide because 9 is actually a really cool map. You're in a Roman Colosseum. Is it Roman? I think it's Roman Colosseum, and you fight gladiators and tigers, and the pack punch process where you behead 4 champions is just really cool. And the Easter egg ending where they get beheaded is also pretty cool. And I don't know. Number 7 is Doris. I'm putting it up here because it was one of the most innovative maps. It really gave us more about our favorite characters. It innovated a lot. It gave us Pack-a-Punch, which, I don't know. Also, the Wonder Waff returns, and it's just a lot better here than it was on Shinonuma, because it actually makes sense being here. It doesn't make sense being on Shinonuma. And that's pretty much it. So number 6, people are this is something. These next 2 ones are something that nobody includes on their list. It's the Resurrection DLC, where you get all the World at War maps back. People can hate me for this, but I know it's just a really cool deal. It was a really cool deal when it came out, and it still is. Number 5 is Zombies Chronicles. Again, something that nobody puts on the list because it's just a bunch of old maps, but I know I just was running low. I don't have no excuse for putting it here. I'm stuttering a bunch. I just wanted to put it on here because nobody else does. Number 4 is Shadows of Evil. It's a really cool map. It has probably the best soundtracks, the best perk jingles. Snakeskin Boots is amazing. The rituals are really cool. The Margwas are really cool. The Lovecraftian lore is really cool. It's pretty hard. It's actually kind of hard to open Pack-a-Punch because you have to do all the rituals and go all across the map, and then you have to fight 5 Margwas just to open Pack-a-Punch. But there's so much on this map. It was the first ever boss fight. It's just really cool. I love this map. Number 3, people might want to put this as number 1, but it's Origins. I have nothing bad to say. other than like generator zombies, and I know it's kind of hard for beginners, but it innovated a bunch. It added a bunch of new features. It gave us premise. It was the origins of our new it was the origin of our new storyline, pun absolutely intended. And number 2 is Mob of the Dead. It's really cool. It's really cool. You're in Alcatraz. I think this is one of the coolest settings. A hell version of Alcatraz, and you have to feed dogs. It's tight and less replayable than Origins. I get it, but aesthetically, gameplay wise, and I just think it's better. I don't know. And number 1 is Der Eisendrache. This is amazing. You can train with a wolf bow. Personally, I think the wolf bow is the easiest to make. You can camp with a lightning bow. You can double pack a punch. There's dragons. You can learn about the Wolf King. You kill Dempsey in this one. There's just so many cool features, but so many returning features, and then it's just all mixed together into an amazing map. That's pretty much it. And yeah, Der Eisendrache is my number 1. Thank you for watching. A lot of you might not agree with this, but if you agree to disagree, then thank you. Alright, I'm really tired. I'm long enough, and then I'm taking a nap.